Actually, it makes me wonder, in like 100% playthrough, what would be faster, like, after getting that E-Tank in Kraid's Lair? Would you want to, like, die so you start back at the beginning and, like, save a bunch of time that way? Or do you try to go through that monster of a room? Like, I really, really don't know. But yeah, we are back in the main room again, but we still have a little bit to go because we can't get up to that blue door from here. At least I don't think you can anyway. Let me check really quick. No, because that zoomer's not there anymore. Okay, so I have to go this way. I think those things are called zoomers. Zoomers are the things you freeze as platforms, right? I really don't know the Metroid names for, like, the enemies. Like, I know what space pirates are, or the space pirate hunters, or whatever they're called. Like, see, I don't even know what they're called. Because, yeah, space pirates are supposed to be, like, just Mother Brains' army, so I guess space pirates, like, when I think space pirates, I think the little, like, alien dudes in Super Metroid, but maybe space pirates is just the name of Mother Brains' force, and maybe the other guys I'm thinking of are just called, like, space pirate hunters or something. I don't know. Basically, my point there is I don't know the enemy names for Metroid. I could try to learn them all, but, you know, I almost prefer giving them my own names. I feel like that's more fun. Like, the guys with spikes are Spinies. The, flying clam-looking enemies are flying clams. There's enemies that look like Meta Knight later on. But yeah, I'll be back in the, yellow room. Okay, back in the yellow shaft. I was like, why am I talking about enemies? I could probably start cutting footage there. So yeah, back in the yellow shaft, we want to go back down here. This is the room where we got our first missile expansion. Because if you remember right, we went to the middle of this room, but we didn't continue. That is because if you kept going, you'd actually be in Norfair, the area where you could fight the second boss. And like I said, you can fight the second boss before you fight the first boss. I don't think there's anything major that's really stopping you. In fact, like, you don't get any upgrades in Kraid's Lair anyway. Just, you know, missile expansions and energy tanks. So yeah, you could quite literally do the hideouts in any order. Hell, maybe even they want you to do Ridley first. I don't know, maybe. Because, yeah, we're really not that much disadvantaged from where we were before, so I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably be naming this the elevator room, just to kind of refer back to, because we'll have to go out of our way a few times to get certain upgrades. So yeah, this is the purple elevator room. If I ever refer to that, this is the room I'm talking about. And here we are in Norfair. Good old Norfair. It's also, because, you know, I was kind of talking about enemies earlier. It's also kind of cool looking at these enemies and their older designs when, you know, like me, I played through Super Metroid first. I didn't start with this game. So you could see, like, the old designs of the enemies and stuff. Like, I know these guys are supposed to be, like, the little fire walkers that are in Norfair and Super Metroid. It's kind of cool how, you know, they look so much different just because of their old sprite limitations. It's kind of cute. Maybe cute's not the right word to use, but I think it's cute. You gotta keep it cute, as my good friend Pixel Plume would say. So the first upgrade we're going to get before we do anything is we're going to get the high jump boots, because, yeah, you get the high jump boots in Norfair. And for future reference, I'm going to be calling this next room the high jump room, because there are a few times where we'll actually be going back to this area, so from now on, this will be known as the high jump room. There's 4 key room names in this entire game. The blue shaft, the yellow shaft, the purple elevator room, and the high jump room. I feel like these are the 4 most important landmarks for people who decide to try to play through this game. But yes, now we have the high jump, which allows us to jump higher. That's really all it is. That's really all it does. That's all that needs to be known. You can jump higher. That's really about it. And like, again, like, you almost don't really even need this anymore because we got all the upgrades that would make, like, the high jump able for us to access. Because I feel like having the high jump would make getting the ice beam earlier. And I feel like the high jump would make getting the Various easier, but I didn't even need it for that, so hooray for me. But it is still definitely an item you want to get, just because it does give you quite a bit of jump height. And it actually makes getting through a room we'll have later on more possible. Because there is a way for you to get stuck in like an endless pit, and I'll talk about that a little later. But anyway, let us keep moving through this purple shaft. No, I'm not giving this room a name. No, this room's not that important. This room does lead to the next elevator, but that's not what I'm going to be concerned with. This room is not important as far as I'm concerned. I think I want to keep going up. Is there something up here? It's probably on the other side. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you gotta wait for the right timing so the block will form. And here we go. So we're gonna get a few tanks up here. Fun fact, this is also another area where you can get the ice beam again. You can actually get the ice beam in a few different places. Here and in Brenstar, so you don't have to get it in that room where I got it before. But I feel like at the time it's faster to get it from there as opposed to here, so that's just kind of the logic I'm going with. But yeah, here's 2 more missile tanks, but we are not done with this area just yet. Oh my god, can you stop that? Ugh, stupid enemies. We'll probably get an E-tank not too far from now, so we can restore all that energy we lost. But yes, now we're going to keep on... Actually, wait. Do I want to go down here? Yeah, I think I do. Because now we need to go through this door. Because we have a missile expansion. And we also have a missile expansion. And we also have a missile expansion. 3 for the price of 1 room. How about that? So yeah, I think next... I don't know what this is down here for. I really have no idea. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the purple elevator room, so I will see you guys there. So now we're going to go to the left. And after looking at the map, I think I made a huge mistake. I probably should have gone this way first. Because this is going to eventually lead to a dead end, and we're going to have to go all the way back to the high jump room anyway. So this was probably a mistake, but we are going to go ahead and get these anyway. I probably could have saved some time, maybe beaten the game a bit faster if I did this differently, but it's okay. I'm going to try to beat this game in under 3 hours, and there is definitely a reason for that. I'll be talking about that a little later. There are some different endings to this game that depend on how fast you beat the game. They don't really change a whole bunch, though. It's literally just like one picture you get at the end. But still, it's a pretty cool feature, and was definitely a huge point, or like, not really a huge point, but one of the biggest, like, shocks of this game when people first played it. Of course, you're probably already aware of what I'm talking about, and when I say it at the end of the game, you're going to be like, oh, really? It's not like we didn't know that, but, like, still, like, back then, like, this was an incredible thing to actually be revealed. And I think... yeah, because I don't think you can get through here. So yeah, this is pretty much the dead-end wall, which is stupid because you think you could get through here. But I'm going to go back to the high jump room. Okay, correction. I'm actually going to go to the room right before the high jump room. Below us is the high jump room. This is another room. Because this is going to take us to the other side of that wall I was just at. First, though, gotta get through some of these. Man, that guy needs to leave me alone. Okay, so this is not that wall yet. This is just another wall. But unlike that other wall, this is actually a wall we can get through. And this wall in particular will take us to a room with a bouncing ball. Oh my god, I'm getting killed by this bounce. Oh, come on! I can't even get... oh, wait, there I am. Okay. I couldn't really see my character for a minute, so... I thought I was stuck under that enemy, but I guess not. But yeah, here's the missile expansion, and I believe if you keep going to the left, you're gonna find that wall I was talking about after we had another missile expansion. Yeah, I think this wall that we have right here, that's the wall that we couldn't get through. So now we're going to probably go back. I'll go ahead and keep the recording on. But yeah, like... I think that's just such, like, dickish design, because you're like, oh, well, this wall connects to that other room, why can't we just blast through this wall and take a shortcut? But, no, they intended for you to go the long way, and it's like, well, this game already looks so freaking similar in a lot of different rooms, it just, I don't know, just very, very weird design. I'm glad that in future Metroid games they actually made an effort to make rooms look different and stuff of that nature. It just, I don't know, it made the game just a whole lot better. Not just in terms of visual design, but just in convenience, too. Okay. How the hell am I supposed to do this? Do I need to have you here and then maybe bomb from this location? Oh my god, come on. Yeah, let me get rid of that ball guy first. That ball guy was being really, really annoying as it was. But yeah, I should be able to get through here. I'm looking at my map right now. Because I definitely came through here. You guys saw. You guys saw me go through here. Oh, I had to... Damn it. That's another thing. It's like, come on. Like, I was definitely bombing that. And you can destroy these blocks with bombs, but I couldn't actually see it until I used my blaster, but now I can bomb them. I don't know, just really confusing. But I said earlier I shouldn't complain about the archaic design, but here I am doing just that. But it's hard to, because again, I grew up with Super Metroid. I think Super Metroid's a more superior game. I'm sure if this was my first Metroid game, I'd probably have more respect for it, and I'd be like, oh, it's not that bad. But yeah, of course it's not that bad, because I grew up with it, if that was the case. But no, when you grow up with something that's superior to something else, then you're bound to kind of see the flaws of the inferior product more easily. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the high jump room. I don't know why I didn't cut right there, but I don't know. I guess that's to help you guys try to figure out how to get through that one room, I suppose. We'll just say that's the reason why. Besides, I don't want to finish this game too quickly, I guess. So yes, with the bombs, we can actually go through here and reach the other half of Norfair. Which, this half, I want to say is optional. I don't think you have to get anything in this area. It's recommended that you do, because there's a lot of missile tanks. There's an E-tank, and there's also the final, like, one of the... Well, actually, there's 2 items this way. Which, again, they're both optional, but they're very, very helpful for the current time, so we definitely want to grab them. I don't think this is the room yet. I think we need to be in the next room that's like this. Let me just check. Yeah, we're good. Let's keep going. But we do get to see more of the environments of Norfair. Which I gotta say, like, Norfair is definitely the more, like, intriguing area of Metroid. I just kind of like the design of some of these rooms. How there's, like, rooms that have lava and molten rock everywhere. There's these rooms that have, like, the bubbles. It's just really cool how diverse Norfair is compared to Brinstar, where Brinstar is just, like, a rocky cave, while this is more like kind of a subterranean volcano with other unique features along with it. Oh boy, getting a little bit of lag. Also, the fire seahorses. I've always liked those enemies. I've always thought those enemies were kind of cool. Anyway, here is the next item we're going to get. This is the Screw Attack, which allows you to kill enemies with your jump spin. But very quickly, before we continue, I'm going to go back to the bubble room. Or to be more specific, this bubble room where we went out of our way to get the Screw Attack. So I really only skipped 2 rooms right there. But yeah, the Screw Attack, it's very useful. I wouldn't say it's as useful as it is in other games, but again, that's kind of preaching to the choir. But it's really helpful because, yeah, you have your jump attack, and if you hit enemies while you're spinning, you'll instantly kill them. The only time it doesn't work is, I think it doesn't work against all of those zoomer enemies, and it obviously won't work on bosses either. But for the most part, though, it's very, very useful, and it can definitely, like, help you get through certain rooms, especially with a lot of enemies, especially those, like, respawning enemies. Because if they come at you, all you have to do is jump and you'll just take care of them immediately.